All right, y'all. Welcome to the first episode of the Coop Back Podcast. I'm Wize Grazette, here with my cousins Alex and Kevin. And this is where we talk about all the random twists that come with surviving adulthood, both in Barbados and abroad. All right, Alex, Kevin, introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey guys, I'm Alex. What's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Here, Coop Back. And
hey guys, it's me, Kevin, keeping it jiggy. Just being cool with it.
Keeping it jiggy.
Yeah. On this Will Smith way.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Will Smith is still cool. He's still cool.
Okay, cool.
He's still cool. Yeah. But I always love like episode ones because we gonna look back at them and be like, damn, what the hell was I saying?
Yeah.
My God.
Shit. The awkwardness is strong in the room.
Yes, and keeping it jiggy definitely is going to be high on that list. I'm pretty confident.
Damn right. Oh, it's going to be number one.
Anyway, for folks that don't know, Coop Back Podcast literally is a podcast where we're just gonna share with you all conversations that we already have anyway.
Yeah.
While we're cooping back. But the thing about it is that this is the first one we've really done virtually. I don't think we've ever really been on like even a WhatsApp call, all three of us at the same time. Maybe once.
Yeah.
Once preparing for this, but not in like a. Yeah. So these typically happen in person, but
for sure.
Yes, technology. We're gonna use technology and make it work till we get up in person.
For those, I guess, that aren't familiar, Coop Back, that's a particular term.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Bajan local term.
Talk to him.
Bajan, Barbadian. Means just generally relaxing. Having a chill with your friends, having a chat, and you have a drink. Involved, there's definitely some jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly they happen under a tree, on the patio, sitting on the veranda, just chilling with your friends and family. So that's what we're doing.
In the moment.
Just
a good time to take in a moment with good people.
Slowing down and just enjoying the break. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we're definitely gonna do that today. And on this episode and every episode, honestly, thank y'all for joining us on this journey. Anyway, Let's talk through our first segment, Activity of the Month. And it's crazy because I actually had like a whole script to transition, right? And had the script just pushed off to the side. Anyway, let's jump into our first segment, Activity of the Month, where each of us shares something that we tried this month. Alex, you want to go first?
I failed by trying Duolingo. I really want to, at some point, be somewhat fluent in another language. So I'm going to definitely, I'm not going to have a resolution. I'm going to have an effort made for me to
what language was that?
Yes.
Bajan is already a dialect of a whole other language.
Yeah, Bajan is probably called, it's confused people with Bajan. But I'm thinking Italian. For something I was thinking Italian. Right. But it's very
spice with some meatballs.
Up and down.
Spice with some meatballs. I like that.
Yeah,
that shit.
Italian. There's a particular TikToker I watch on YouTube. Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's Italian, and her speech just enjoyable for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Well.
Yeah. Nice. So another language, just trying to expand like knowledge in another sphere of culture and see how that goes. It's always good to expand the knowledge in that way.
Were you like using like a particular app or something?
Yeah, just it's just Duolingo. Just learning phrases and such. And know that you put me onto it. ChatGPT.
Hold on, don't whisper it now. Don't whisper it now, Lauren. One more time.
What's happening? Yeah, he's taking over. That's what it said. John Connor. We need a John Connor in here.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I've actually been using that. That's getting very intuitive. So yeah,
you know it.
That's my activity I've been attempting to try for the month.
I was
what month are we in? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we still that this month, the month that you all here.
Yeah.
I mean the month will end, but
right.
I was trying to do a little meditation, cleansing, keep the mind ever so grounded, control the chaos of work, home, and living amongst yeah, basically, yeah.
And like now, when people talk about meditation, are you talking like I'm just like sitting down, legs crossed, just humming and eyes closed and stuff? Are we talking for an hour, 2 hours? What do you mean by when you say meditation?
When I say meditation, it's more like connecting with nature, kicking off the shoes, let the grass and mud feel between the toes.
You barefoot?
Hey,
You went about sitting barefoot?
I grew up barefoot, and I can always be barefoot through the grass.
Well, fair enough.
Grounding.
Yeah.
Grounded, he said.
And to me, that is like one of the most powerful meditations you actually get.
Okay.
Connecting with nature, feeling the essence of earth flowing.
Sound between your feet. That sort of thing.
Yeah, grass, sand, dirt, everything between those toes.
All right.
That's real. Okay.
So would you consider Zen a mode of meditation? Floating, you go to the beach, you float in water, float in the ocean. That's what you would consider that meditation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Zen is when your body is most relaxed and
you can float though.
No, you see, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Wet bread don't float. wet bread do not float. So
yeah.
Enjoying the water is a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taking in the salt through the pores, like the sun. Just enjoy the water, yeah. But floating, that's a whole other issue right there.
Yeah. Me neither though. I can't float. My brain isn't settled enough for me to release and relax.
Exactly. That's the main reason why I'm actually trying to connect more with nature right now. To ease the mind, quiet the mind.
That's right.
Everything noisy nowadays, so yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Like one of my favorite things is to actually see like the sunsets, the sunrises, the different colors they like give to you.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Right, you've already posted some sunsets and sunrises recently.
Yeah, because on the morning when they see
early,
them,
man.
Oh, yep. Early bird catches the worm. Yeah, which is always a good sunset.
That's real. Kevin, you do have top tier pictures though. The sun setting and rising, for sure.
I appreciate it.
So yeah, my activity of the month, and I'm like halfway failing, but there's learnings in every failure.
There you go.
There is.
Yes. So I've been trying to do these 30-second stretches every day for flexibility. The part that I'm flaking on is the everyday part, but essentially it really started because I wanted to be more active, and I'm not as reliable or keeping up with like a gym regimen. A friend of mine and coworker, he was like, yo, you could go in like 2-3 times a week, but you could actually just like stretch and stuff at the house. So I found a couple stretches on like Instagram that I have been like saving over really the last like since like COVID, to be honest. And I said, okay, well, I could do these, but let me just do 30 seconds of each of them. So I set my watch and just put it on for 30 seconds and do the stretch. When I'm done, move on to the next one. And that has kept me very active. Now, I don't do it every day. But I do a hell of a lot more than I used to do it before.
So have you found, in sense, during these stretches, there's actually more mobility to your movement, there's more energy?
100%. 100%.
I was just about to say, because the lack of stretching is always the biggest thing, because you can always pull something, string something.
Fellas, we over 30 off the bat. Maybe start there. Good. You can say that, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
I'm very much well over 30.
Hey.
I'm on the other side of the 35.
We just aged ourselves. God damn. But yeah. So just get out of bed and tell like, I'm not a stretcher. I need to get that as an actual. There we go. That's an activity in the month. I need myself to do because.
Yeah, I agree. I actually have to take up that too. That probably will go good with my meditation.
With your nature and meditation.
Definitely.
Early man will say you just stretch it, you talk the trees and such. If they talk back, you really they ain't got it.
Yeah, I'll probably be concerned with that part.
Yeah, you can talk to them. There's always going to talk to them. But if they start snow waiting and thing, you can just say,
hey,
But yeah, so stretching is something I will really try and do myself.
I will.
Second stretch.
I'll make sure to drop the stretches that I do in like in our group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But essentially, I had, for those people that don't know, you can find out a lot about me on this podcast. But I got into a car accident like back in 2014 or so. And I had to have like spine surgery, and then I had to turn around and do like, actual like rehab to get back to get to a particular space. Mobility wise, right. And at some point in time, insurance stopped paying for you to go to get the rehab. They're like, well, if you only got a certain amount of mobility knowledge, that's just what you're going to have.
Yeah.
And I had this really cool therapist who basically would just be like, look, this is your last session. I want you to record all of these stretches and movements and how you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So that when you're not here, you can watch them.
Yeah.
So she gave me that in 2021. And now that I moved and have the gym on the roof, I literally go to the gym. I used to spend like a half hour in the yoga room just doing my stretches. But I went and bought a yoga mat. Now I can do them right here in my living room. So I don't have no excuse for saying, oh, well, I didn't go upstairs today. Like, nah. Yeah. Bust out the yoga mat and do it right here. So
how has it been for your back and so on since doing the stretches?
So my stretches primarily focus on like my core. Even when I go to the gym, I focus on my core. I have never felt stronger and more like secure. I've been doing it now for like, I started right when I moved. So it's like July or so. And really put a more concerted effort to it in September because I was traveling a bit in August.
Yeah.
And man, I feel great. And that's the other thing. So traveling always kind of throws off like all of my like routines.
Yeah.
But these stretches are things that I can do when I travel.
So. When on the go, yeah. Okay. And it's nearly just stretches you can do it. Or strength training.
No. So some days, right, I would do like push-ups, sit-ups, crunches.
Okay. But just mainly body weight.
Yeah. Just again, but all focused on like really like the core, building my core. Because once you build a core, right, and get that like mobile and flexible, you could do all the stretches. You could start lifting weights for real. You could do these things because your body is prepared.
I can't front because that is actually the truth. Because a strong core actually helps with the back, chest, legs,
everything.
Yeah, it actually does.
It's your center.
Yeah.
Well, that supports everything. No, you give me a little sharp day that's no in stay. Not sharp, but like I remember you with the answer. Like I remember the exact date. So they said in the 14. No, you're still dealing with pains from that. And granted, yours was bigger in a sense because I had one last year, but mine was not. I had no surgery to get that or the kisses, but like the residual pain from then to now, because my back, bro, it's still you need like. So flare ups to remind me, and I've forgotten that I got in the acid, to be honest.
Yeah.
And just be there like, where's my back?
I can't believe it was over a year ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was August last year. And that was still a jarring moment in life. So
yeah, no, for sure. Accidents always are, and the pain for it, and that feeling of life, especially like your back. It's never really the same. There's a lot of like, there's a little bit of ghost pain, but there is like a residual pain. And what I think is that like, once I strengthen my core, I'm going to really be able to strengthen the muscles around. Because like, as your body was weak, you weren't able to like strengthen. I used to play a lot of basketball and stuff like that. And without being able to strengthen it, it just starts to like kind of like snowball into different effects, So
which is actually true. It's true. Because I remember one time, that was about 2013. I actually hurt my back playing football. Just a little scrimmage.
Yeah.
And if I don't do like core exercises and deadlifts, I will feel like my nerve in my back ain't pinch.
Yeah.
My whole right leg will go numb.
So. And that's a sign.
Yeah,
the whole leg going down.
yeah,
the whole leg.
hip. Yeah, from the hip down.
You dragging it till it warm up. So warm up?
No, it's numb. Is that like I can't move it, but it's be so much pain. It's almost numb.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you to see a
somebody.
doctor friend. Yeah, that's I'm glad we having this podcast, this conversation on the podcast, because like this
we
is
are all broken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Listen. Speaking of broken, right? There's some things that we've been taught and dealt with from young people, some a youthful age, that we didn't see like the repercussions of it later on in life.
Yeah,
You know, because they're young and you're strong and lot of worries and all these things they've been taught and told not to think about. But then one day after 30, and I keep using 30 as a catalyst because you know what I mean? There's 30 be a point. You just get into this, you wake up, and then you just take them. You take stock of your body parts. Okay, this is a hurt. This is good. I can move that. Why does that hurt? I didn't do that yesterday. It's a bit of a jarring thing for you, to be honest.
No, for sure. And as we harp on our millennial woes, that's some of the things that these activities, some of the things that we have done or tried to do at the very least to help our mind, body, and brain work. So let's actually talk about some things that you all should try out now, actually, in this Try This segment that we have, where we're going to give you our anime. We did. But you know what? That's me cooping back. That's what happens, you know?
Here you go.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah. So Try This is a segment where we give you our anime, gaming, movie, or tech recommendations. Kev, you want to start with this one?
All right, let me start off with gaming because I'm waiting for the next season of anime to come. But right now, in gaming wise, I've been playing a game called Ghost of Tsushima. It's kind of old, but new to me. And the premise of it is use a samurai getting attacked from the Mongols.
Got to pay homeland?
Yeah, they invaded my homeland and we gotta fight them because there's actually a descendant of Kolokon. And he's strong. His army is vast. And
so you gain tail kick a lot. That's
yeah. Basically.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So you've got a big challenge curve to it then.
Yeah. The visuals on this game is beautiful.
Now, what are you playing it on? Maybe I missed that part. What are you playing it on?
Yeah, PS5. PS5. The graphics is beautiful. The sunsets, the moon nights, like the landscape.
You connect to the nature. We're connecting to the nature digitally.
Digitally.
All right. Okay. I've seen that game before. I've watched a few gameplays. I myself would like to get it at some point. But yeah, it looks good. It's a good thing to proud.
Yeah, it's actually a very nice game. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, it's all fluent.
Other role-playing type game or other, what's the word? MMRPG, I think. Oh, no idea.
G is a role-playing one.
Yeah, role-playing. Okay, then. Okay. So probably something similar then.
Yeah,
you're playing the role of someone. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, Alex, what is your recommendation? I mean, y'all, first and foremost, we know these recommendations already. I'm just like saying it for y'all. But yeah, Alex, your recommendation actually piqued my interest. So let's talk about that one.
Yeah. I can't remember what we were recommending.
Screaming Invasion by Apple TV on Apple TV.
There you go. That's actually a very interesting TV series. Now, I always talk about anime and tech and sets of gaming, but I'm disclaimer, not an anime fan. Nothing new in tech that really catches my interest. iOS 26 is dropped. Apple is doing Apple things, and the world of phones are becoming bland. So, Invasion of Apple TV is a different take on, to me, how we as humans would interact with an actual invasion of an alien species.
Okay.
So they think it's on its third or fourth season, probably third, I think. But It's a slow burn at the beginning, intriguing. There's some mystery. There's some translation, different languages involved and such, but it's generally a very good sit down and watch. A lot of what else comes to mind in terms of what you would do in such a scenario and certain things, but so far it's been pretty good. We're pretty good. So on it's Thursday, I think, as I said, so it's no late and going on, so it's pretty good.
Nice. I was familiar with that series. I watched season 1 when I had Apple TV. And now I no longer have it, so I didn't really check for season 2. Well, like you said, it was a slow burn. It took a long time for season 1 to even like remotely ramp up. I don't remember anything of real like importance to me, exciting wise, happening until like the last episode. And that just goes to show how much money Apple got. And they're like, we're not gonna watch it anyway. We're not gonna watch it. We're gonna develop it and we're not gonna watch it. But we're gonna build a whole story. Because when Apple TV came out, they came out with like a couple series. Each one kind of had that same format of like, these are brand new series, that are probably gonna be like our flagship shows. You gotta build like true storylines. And a couple shows come to mind when I think about it. Like a show you were telling me about before as well too. Very slow builds, but they had a lot of like action in that made it kind of like fun and exciting. So that was cool.
I think the Sonic rally, that's it. Rumors abound, so everything got to be careful in particular. But it's been rumored that Apple spends at least $1 million per episode on most of their programming.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bordering on that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, back in the day, you would have full-on movies being made for $10 and $12 million. So I mean, like, $1 million is at that, but then you consider that it's like 40 minutes of a 10 or 12 episode series. It's
right.
Like, it stacks up. So wow.
That's when you got really cash on hand.
Visuals. Oh sure. You're seeing the investment in your visuals, even if the story itself. Another one that they did isn't them, but a top tier one I've found is For All Mankind.
That was really good. I watched that as well. Very good.
What's the premise on that one?
All right.
It's basically like a dystopian, because this is not, it's not the exact recollection of how things happen, but it basically is like a TV series on the space race if America didn't win, basically.
An alternate version of it.
Yeah. But that shit is so good. Like the beginning part, like I don't really like movies. I don't really like TV series that like go back in 60s and 70s and stuff. That shit's kind of boring to me. But man, it was not boring at all. It was not boring at all. I love space and science and stuff like that. So I was instantly hooked.
Man, after I go down that rabbit hole, I'll give all my traders know. I know, so I can hold a few in reserve for later because there's a few fire ones that I got there. So that ready to go. But it's generally let's stick with the invasion for now. And if you like a little mystery, if you like a little intrigue, there's action for sure. Definitely check out Invasion. Actually found that what's a similar thing. It's not Independence Day level of explosive in terms of the movie, how that movie portrayed aliens, invasion, and everything. I would say it's more down in terms of what's that movie with Christopher Nolan when the guy went to space and saw the bubble, the black hole, or whatever the case is.
Interstellar?
There we go.
Okay. That was some good shit. That was some good shit too.
In a slow process type of movie, whatever. This is along that line.
Ooh,
so that's my trade.
That was a good movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, y'all, I absolutely love anime. I know Kevin just said he was waiting for fall anime season to start. I am also waiting for fall season to start, but I am thoroughly still enjoying the summer season of anime. I think we have like maybe one more week of the summer season, and I have watched a ton of shows, but we're not going to be talking about summer right now. If you want to find out about summer, you can follow me on Instagram at The Real Wize, Wize, and we can kind of like talk through those sort of things. But show that I am really interested and ready for the final season of My Hero Academia.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
I just want to say that when this series started, I don't know, about feels like 7, 8 years ago now, I did not know that this series would turn into the behemoth of a franchise that it is. I mean, but it was just like, it felt like, when My Hero Academia came out, right? It was one of those first shows that was almost simulcast to the episode, meaning that like they had the Japanese version that comes out, and then the English, well, all the sub versions coming out almost like same time, or maybe like an episode or two off max. But it's no waiting a whole season like how we used to work, wait back in the day. None of that sort of stuff, or like have to go on bootleg websites or whatever.
So you're
find
essentially keeping in tune with the events and everything. Yeah.
Basically, the follow was actually like one episode behind.
Which was rare at that time. Now you see there are tons of shows that do it now, but that was very rare at the time. So I love that. I ended up buying the mangas as well too. So I have almost every single manga that ever came out from My Hero Academia, except for Vigilantes, because we don't really. I didn't even watch the anime. But anyway, back to My Hero Academia. This is the final season, and everything comes down to these last some 13, 14 episodes. So I implore you all to take this time, if y'all love binging series as much as I do, binge the first 7 seasons of My Hero Academia and get ready for, I think it's like October 12th or somewhere around there, where the new season comes out. And yes, just follow along from there. But
all right.
Anyway, so those are some things to try. But let's push it a little further now. It's time for our what if segment. Now, think of what if as a mix of imagination and conversation. And this is a segment that is exclusive to Alex because he is a master of what if scenarios. But yes, for those that don't know, Alex is going to bring us a scenario and we'll all break it down together. So Alex, what's the what if that you got for us today?
Well, I can keep it poignant. I can keep it close to our timeline as it is for now. But the question I have for us is, what would society be like? Is that what I asked? I think it is. If we were still in the lockdown phase of the pandemic. What if we were still in that phase right now? There was no cure, quote unquote, to be found. There was no forward thinking in the disease management of whatever cases. All we have right now, 5 years on, is us still in lockdown. How will you fare? See people scratching their head.
You go ahead, Kev. No. I was talking a lot.
No, you see, in that case, no. It would be good if you could actually like do farming. But in that sense, you're always gonna look out for raiders, because everybody ain't gonna do the same shit. Everybody ain't gonna be trying to farm, raise their own little livestock or whatever. People will always look for easy means out.
True.
So, like, what, like, it's so crazy because the lockdown was like, you can't leave your area of your home, which is like your own little piece of land, to go nowhere with people. You can't socialize unless it's digital. No physical interaction with nothing but who you live with. And it'd be like, how would you even find a cure for something that just pops up like a common cold?
Yeah.
So 5 years on, we still in lockdown. Everybody find nothing to help. We still there. So you were saying that you would return to some form of subsistence farming. You would take care of yourself.
Yeah,
your own farm in whatever cases.
Yeah,
let me answer this question on top of that before Ian asks his point. What do you say for those people in the cities? Man, they live in residues. They move out of farming.
Well, the thing is, right? We live in in the 21st century. And we don't always have to have open land to actually grow the produce that we want. We just need the dirt and water and some sunlight.
Great point.
I saw up on either TikTok or Instagram that they have like this tower system and they actually grow the plants pretty nice.
Okay.
So
you don't need a plot of land.
No, you don't. Exactly. You don't need the plot of land. So people have some people that have the green thumb and they know how will make it out. But as I said before, they still have to watch out for the raiders, the people that want to take that ain't got the green thumb. Yeah.
Right.
Do you think 5 years in we're post-apocalyptic?
Well, I'll be honest, more than likely, because if everything's shut down, like we ain't got no power, the water gonna become minimal. It can become an actual struggle to get certain things. You got hope on rain. Barbados ain't even sustainable with the solar dynamics yet.
Like, fair enough. You got something to work on.
Yeah.
Certainly.
All right. Yeah.
Man.
All right, Ian. Your turn.
5 years in would be a damn fool. Here, be a damn fool. So, society would be. It would fracture even more than it's already fractured. Right now, we got low income people, we got shrinking middle class, and then we got a lot of rich people. Right?
Yeah.
Now, there would be a lot of people who would ascend to a different tier of income level because they would have, and those would be typically people who are already like digitally aware, already digitally experienced. Those people would like elevate, and people who did things like manual labor, where they had to physically be somewhere.
Yeah.
You either can go, or there isn't enough jobs for you, or the job is so like dangerous because it's 5 years, no cure. You go outside, you come back home, it might take out your whole family.
Yeah, touching on that same topic that you just raised, right? Technologically, a lot of places are shut down with tech. So you're gonna need those
tech.
No, because the electricity, if they don't know how to manage the electricity and keep it sustained, it's gonna fall. So you always need those hands on to keep this. To keep society up and running. You need the hands on. Yeah, they got the robots, but who gonna manage them? Who gonna repair them?
But that's even that still is like, okay, well, the robots are remote. You got drones that's remote already. People just be sitting down thousands of miles away, manning a remote, manning a drone.
Yeah.
And then you just move the robot back to a particular location where they get sterilized, and then you go in there and clean them up and boot them right back out there again to do the dirty work. But now you got
this level of living.
Yeah. Now you got people who literally are, again, it just shifts everything. Cause I'm sure there will still be a use for like humans to physically go out to like electrical company, for example, and like fix things and review things, whatever it is. But it's like now that job is as dangerous as like a coal miner, That job is as dangerous as someone that work at like a disease control center where it's like one little slip up and now like your whole family, like everyone in your family is like dead before you even. And the way COVID was kind of like a silent killer is like, you could have it, but you not really like contagious or whatever. You're not sure. You're not showing. Well, no, you're contagious, but you're not showing, and you're just walking around, just being a super spreader, not knowing. And now for 4 weeks or so, now everyone that's been around you has been affected. And even a 30% kill rate is 3 out of every 10 people.
So this is actually true because This is actually true because they're like some people it wouldn't affect and they become like carriers. And the people that they come in contact with will probably pass away. Yeah. It will actually be like really hard.
And though, that's a good. Yeah, you will see a good stretch of people, good set of people dying.
Yeah,
because that was a bare couple of months of an actual.
No, it was supposed to be a year, or it was supposed to be a couple of months first, and then it was supposed to open up, but then it was like nah. Then it went on for a year. We were like, yeah, this. It was not only the first couple of months though. I wasn't like the first couple of months of the world itself.
Yeah,
in history, let's take a pause to see how historic this was. The world is like, all right, let's take a stop to everything. Like we looked at the airplane tracker, you looked at board trackers, like the planes and everything was just the world was quiet. There were videos once again we don't know I think fully real, but there were videos of how the Venice canals would clear.
Yeah.
And
it's true.
Fish,
no, it's true.
Dolphins,
in the waters in New York and stuff. Yes,
exactly.
That happened.
Like, it actually showed like how animals actually retake the land and how Mother Nature actually came back.
But you see how fast that shit happened?
Yeah, right. Bruh. So 5 years. Imagine that land will reclaim comfortably. Migration patterns
back to the 60s.
Or even further back,
even before humans, because the animals just like adapted back into the cities.
Earth to back itself, cool.
Yeah. Man,
man.
That's a wild scenario. We're gonna skip news break this week because we have some technical issues, but we just want to close out the very first episode of Coop Back Podcast. Yeah, thank you for kicking it with us. Yeah, like follow, subscribe, share with your friends. You know, if you agree with any of our activities of the month or try this, definitely let us know. I'm
sure.
I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, The Real Wize, Wize, Wize Grazette. Just search me. I'm online.
You got all the links.
Yes. What about you, man? For you sharing your stuff?
I'm not on much. I know actually about to create some socials for this for sure, but as it is right now, I'm not really much on social media. But yeah, we get everyone. This is a learning curve, teething. As I said, teething pains.
I will have to say the same as Medford because I actually was drawing away from certain social media.
Yeah. But yeah, we get them. I mean, that's something, and we've been into that with people because we want this to be an interactive session as well too. Because in this book, what we talk and just rambling about, we want to know what people are thinking and how they're vibing and see what they feel is on the pulse, how they see out there. Yeah, so and it's let us know. And if there's any topics as well, it's let us know. We work suit.
Nah, for sure. I'm going to create a Coop Back Podcast Instagram and email address. And on the next episode, I'll share it with y'all. Anyway, until then, Coop Back with yourself.
Yeah.
And we out.
All right. Take it easy, people.
The Coop Back Podcast is powered by Offscript Podcast Network. Special thanks to Storytime Studios for editing and producing this podcast.